I'll be with you guys in 1 second or a couple moments. I'm just trying to see something's not working with the link right now. I'll be with you guys in a few moments. Something's not working with Zoom right now, so give me guys a couple minutes. Not sure why it's... Hey guys, you on YouTube, give me a couple moments here. For some reason, I'm not sure why our Zoom isn't working right now. I have it live, but I'm not seeing why it might be missing. Unless not working yet. Okay, let me try this. Let me do this. It's asking for a meeting ID. Try it. Hold on 1 second. Updating the page. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'll get it fixed. It's just, I gotta call Dan. I'm just trying to update the page right now. I'm not sure what's going on. So sit tight, guys. Market's down anyway, so who knows what the heck's going to happen today. Give me 1 moment. One second on YouTube, everybody. We're just fixing Zoom. We'll be right with you. One sec with everybody on YouTube, guys. We're just trying to fix Zoom. All right. Well, that sucked. Are you guys on right now? I see people joining Zoom. Let's see if you guys are on YouTube. Ay. Okay. Yeah, guys. Hey, I'm going to shut off chat and YouTube because we do it all in our chat room. So, sorry. I'm going to turn you guys off on YouTube. Looks like you guys are up and running. Looks like you guys are in Zoom. All right. I'm going back to bed. What do you guys think? Oh, man, I hate technology. All right, so stock market. It should be fine. If it's asking for meeting ID, just try logging out, logging back in. You should be good. All right, guys, so everything is looking kind of crappy right now. So as you guys can see, price has been in this crazy long rising wedge, and it's right at the bottom of angular support right now. Bearish crossovers on the daily, on the futures. So it's looking a bit shaky right now. So it's kind of right near angular support. It's caught in between the 50 SMA and previous high back over here around the 28.79 range. So we'll have to see if the buyers come back in. But guys, if you're new, when you see days like this, it's just going to make it extremely frustrating until it obviously chooses a direction, and these have been some nasty candles, so we'll have to take a look and see right now and see what today holds. So let's take a look at what's popping up on trade ideas right now. Let me see. Let me look at NBEV. That one's pumping and dumping in the pre-market. Not looking so hot at the moment. Let's look at NBEV. NBEV. Man, crazy looking cup and handle pattern on NBEV right now. So $10 is yearly high. It kind of had this crazy looking handle pattern. It's just what a mess. It needs to get above this, above that $7 range. It's up pre-market right now, so this is one we might actually keep an eye on because that kind of has an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So maybe this one will get some life. Needs to get back over this 9 EMA to kind of move back up, but you'll see it's just kind of a crazy looking cup and handle. Needs to get above that 50 SMA as well. Weird looking pattern, but it's showing maybe a little bit of life for some possible move today. But again, we got to watch the market today, guys. So this might be one of those just crazy, nasty looking days today. But we'll keep an eye on NBEV. Because I do like that inverse head and shoulders. Might have some life to move up. Let's take a look at NIO. Oops. All right, so NIO, that one has an inverse head and shoulders as well. This one is one to keep an eye on. It's kind of double topping though as well. So it kind of has an inverse head and shoulders, but it's also double topping at the moment. So we got to be very careful. This one needs to get above that 850-ish marker. Might have some signs of life if it can move up, but obviously it's kind of double top falling, failing right now. Some support down in these areas in here. So we'll keep an eye on it. Again, when the market is bearish, trying to go bullish on stocks can be very challenging. So we'll look at ones that might have a possible signs of life at open, and then we'll probably have to look at a reversal scanner for maybe stocks that are selling off. So if the market's bearish at open and it stays bearish, we may have to look for some possible dip buys. So again, if you're trying to go bullish on a day like today, it could be very, very, very challenging. So we'll have to take a look and see. Again, I got a little bit of a late head start. Market's about to open, so let me take a look at NBEV and let this stuff shake out. Oh, okay, we look at that. I'm just going to switch it over to, just because we're having technological issues today. Just going to pull up NBEV and NIO for right now. Excuse me. And NIO. All right, so NIO is kind of failing right now, kind of double top failure. See if it gets some life and can get back above the moving average lines. As you guys can see, it's going to be one of those days. Awesome reversal on ACRX from the pre-market. Let me take a look and I will see. Oh, keep an eye on NIO. Let me see here. So you guys can see kind of an inverse head and shoulders, but also a double top. So this could also fail as well. So we'll see. Got to let this shake out and choose a direction. If it can get above 850, this might get in play. It's getting some signs of life right now, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. It needs to get above this 840s to 848 level as well. So you'll see moving average line's kind of bearish right now. It needs to get back above it and continue up. Let me take a look at ACRX Creed. Kind of a V bottom cup and handle ish. Needs to get above that $3 range. Let's take a look. And you can see right here NIO is selling off at this point too. And let's see. So ACRX, you're right, Creed, this might be forming a possible reversal. So you'll see it's been really selling off. Buyers might be coming in, getting it above that 200 SMA. You see the 5 SMA dot right there. Let me take a look at the hourly. Yeah, if this might be showing some signs of life if it can get above that $3 range. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Yeah, ACRX is starting to hit trade ideas now, so this might be one to keep an eye on. I'm going to put this over here and watch it. So you see a huge kind of V bottom or cup and handle pattern. See if this can go and get above that $3 marker. And then if it can, keep an eye on that 9 EMA on the daily as resistance, as well as, yeah, if it can clear that $3, I'd look at the 9 EMA and then I'd look at that 350-ish range as well. So $3, I just put it at 350, that whole $1.5 amount. And let me look at, yeah, so the 9 EMA. So I'd look at $3, then the 9 EMA, you know, right around that 310-ish range. So watch for a possible reversal setup on this one. Let me put the 1 minute up. So you see it went red to green, and now it's kind of retesting. It's got an evening stars pattern. So see if it does kind of a cup and handle or inverse head and shoulders-ish. NIO is looking crappy. NBEV is looking crappy. Market's selling off. Let's look at the bearish scanner and see what might be selling off. I'm just looking what you guys are saying in the trade room here. Yeah, everything's selling off. Looking kind of nasty. So these are the days, guys. We always try to teach you guys and give you a lesson, right? The market doesn't always go up. The market doesn't always go down. Sometimes the market trades sideways, and sometimes it gets really nasty looking on this. So these are the days you got to be patient, and sometimes we'll have to see how this plays out. It's just looking really nasty right now. So remember, nobody's forcing you to trade, right? So got to see if any good setup comes about. And if there isn't, you don't trade. Yeah, so DJM says, newbie question, shouldn't selling off be good for shorting? For sure. Yes, that is the case. But several things. Number one, you need to have a right-sized broker, or you need to have a right-size account. So you have to have at least 25,000 so you can have no PDT rule. You also need a broker for short availability. And then also at the same time, you got to be very careful because the market's at angular support. So, these stocks, the buyers might come right back in. They might look really bearish now, and then the buyers might come back in and push pricing back up as well. So the market's teetering. It can go either way at this point right now. It's right at angular support. So this is one of those, you got to look at the setups right now. Just everything's just nasty. You're welcome. Yeah, just NIO, NBEV's looking nasty. Market's looking nasty. What else? Let me see. ASTC is hitting trade ideas. Let me take a look at that one. This one's really taken off. So ASTC's hitting trade ideas. It's this one might have some room. It's a bit overextended at the moment, as obviously has a history of pumping and dumping. Looks like it might have some news. Yeah, this is one we might keep an eye on. Let's see. Still keeping an eye on ACRX too. It has this weird looking inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's very sloppy. So you have to be very careful. But you can see kind of a left shoulder head, a right shoulder. The neckline kind of extends upward over in here. So you can see kind of down in here. So it's kind of inverse head and shoulders-ish. Kind of cup and handle-ish. And let me take a look at ASTC here. This one now, I'd be very careful with it because also too now I'm looking at the volume is very crappy on it. So it's only got 90,000 or 94,000. So it's kind of riding up, but it's really scary at the moment. Still keeping an eye on ACRX here. Yeah, it's very odd. Creed is saying it makes money, but it's odd. Yeah, it's very odd pattern right now. Like it looks like it might be setting up here. Careful of that 360 marker. Need some volume. Starting to get... See, it's very shaky right now. It's kind of trapping you. Keep an eye on ACRX. You guys can see it's just they're kind of shaky right now with these patterns setting up right now. Oh, Market looks like it's breaking angular support right now. Let me look at pull up the futures. Yeah, things aren't looking great right now, guys. I'm trying to see why my bearish scanner is not working and setting up right now. Let's see. Yeah, see, my morning scan bullish scanner is working, but I'm not sure why my bearish one is not. That's very odd. All right, let's take a look at, let's see. So I might look at some ones that are selling off for a possible dip buy. CRMD. ASTC, be careful on a 5-minute, might be tweezer topping. Looks like it might be doing, oh, there it goes, hold on. ASTC. Man, it's really moving weird. Oh, now it's getting a lot of volume. Lots of volume now. It's got 600,000. Just be careful, guys. Just watch this one. It's just really... It's acting very weird right now. It has a lot of volume that's come in, but these candles are really nasty right now. So what is CRMD doing? This is another weird chart setup. I'm looking at CRMD with... This is on the bear scanner today. See, look at these nasty high wave candles on ASTC. You got to be very careful. Yeah, Igasaurus says, nothing much going on so far. Ain't that the truth? Today might be a day that I work on my comedy routine, guys. This might be really a day to work on some jokes because this is not fun. Not fun, and NIO is tanking. ASTC, boom. Got to be very aware of these right up over in here. These high wave candles. Let me see if I can find some ones again that are something that's selling off. So guys, if you're newer, you know, a day like today, if the market's selling off, it's getting really nasty. Trying to go bullish on a day like today could be very difficult. So this is where I kind of switch it up and look to see what stocks are selling off for a possible dip buy. Again, we're only 12 minutes into the market, so we might have to see some of these falling a little bit more, but let's see something like Ogen. Now, NIO I might pull up because it is right at support at the pre-market. Let me take a look at NIO. So this one might be reversing again on the daily. It might be setting up a star pattern. But let me take a look here. So this is where I want to see. It's kind of double topping. It's right at support now. Let's see if the buyers might come in. It might be a possible scalp play. Again, the setup is not looking great, but you know, we'll see here if the buyers will come back in or if this thing's going to drop. I'm going to move this over to the side and see right here. So kind of a double top. So inverse head and shoulders-ish. Then it was a double top failing. Now it's right near support here. It could still crack. If it cracks down here, then look next up at previous clothesline down over here. But watch if the buyers are going to come back in and just, you know, again, just push it up. It might be a quick scalp. Again, we're on a 1 minute right now. These candles are a bit nasty. So you can see support right around here on 750s. You know, resistance up on around 780s. So we'll see if the buyers are going to come in here. It's just a really nasty pattern right now. Let's see, IDT is hitting trade ideas. Not a lot of volume yet, but let's take a look. Oh, this one might be one to keep an eye on. Let's see. So let's see if it can break out of that. It's kind of a falling wedge, so there we go. Look at IDT's really hitting trade ideas now. I'd say $7 right here, 707 resistance. So watch if it's going to break, kind of like a flag pattern here or a falling wedge pattern. Yeah, NIO is not looking great, guys. I'll take a look at, and possibly, yeah, NBEV might be turning on. I'll take a look. And watch, be careful right here. If it can't get above $7 at 707, it might be a double top, or it might be forming a double top pattern. So again, be very careful, because on a day like today, when you might just get a quick pop, like look at the volume. This is just wacky. Needs to get above 707, and then next up, watch out right for that 200 SMA, right around 723 as well. That 200 SMA on the daily. So yeah, it's kind of got that flag pattern. See, it goes right up, right to that 707. If it can clear it, then watch out. It's got some room if it can clear 707, but look, it's like this crazy looking high wave candle. It's nasty right now. And you can see, watch out for NIO, the 9 EMA as resistance, 9 and the 13. Right up here around 773 and 781 for resistance. Is ACRX? ACRX might be interesting. I might pull that one up. NIO might be reversing. Okay, right here. I'm looking at the 5-minute. Next up will be $8, right up to VWAP if it can move up, but it might be doing a little bit reversal. Watch for the 9, the 13. The 20 needs to clear above, and then you got VWAP as well. So be careful of possible tweezer top reversing down at the moment. Man, today is nasty, guys. Very, very nasty. ASTC is dumping as well. I'm searching for you guys. I'm not seeing much. I'm not liking any of this stuff right now. Very spotty if you look at IDT over here. Red says, I'm going to take a break. Things are totally different today. I know the market is down, but yes. So Sandrasa, YouTube has a delay. That's why we do both YouTube and join.me, or I'm sorry, Zoom. Zoom is like maybe a second delay. YouTube has a delay. So Zoom has no delay. All right. So this is kind of what I'd be looking for. Maybe a little bit different of a chart, but a stock that's selling off, possible reversal for a dip buy to the moving average lines. You can see massive volume coming in here. So this is an example of something I'd be looking for. If it can get over $1, might have some room. Let's take a look at the daily. You can see kind of a head and shoulders or an FU pattern, right? Put your knuckle, like I always show people, take your knuckles, turn it this way, give yourself the middle finger, put it up on that chart, and that's saying FU, you know, basically $4 down to 80 cents. but it might have a little bit of a bounce. You can see that that dollar right in this area here. $1.17. Let's look at the 5-minute. So when you see something like this, if it gives you a 5-minute hold, it might be a quick scalp up to the moving average lines. Again, it's not a lot of room, but this is kind of like more what I'm looking for. Keep an eye on IDT is very, might be bouncing. The 5-minute's not looking so. There we go. Man, this one's all over the place today. Nice job, Lone. Scalp on NIO, 755 to 775. Nice job. ACRX might be trying to move up. So Ogen, if you were to watch this one, let's see. Again, be careful. It's kind of bear flagging. Watch out for VWAP 9 right in these areas right here, so you can draw your kind of your bear flag right here. Watch out. So it's kind of bear flagging, or it is bear flagging. So see if it's going to get above or if it's going to fail the moving average lines. I was looking at it again, just looking at it as right here. If you were to just keep an eye on it again, it's very risky. You want to have at least a 2-to-1 profit loss ratio. $1 down to 80 cents. This is a 20-cent candle, so you want to have the ability to at least make 40 cents, and it's not looking so hot at the moment. But this is what you'd ideally kind of like keep an eye on, but not as much room to the moving average lines as I'd like. I'm going to look at ASTC over here. Let's see. So ASTC has been selling off, but I was keeping an eye on, you can see right here, this 320-ish area. Far away from the 9 EMA, but I'm seeing if it's going to kind of hold and get back above. So you can see it's far away from the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. But I'm just seeing if it's going to give you a 5-minute candle hold right here, right? See if it can hold, maybe get a quick pop right above that 3. You can see it's struggling right now, right below that 325 area. So it's kind of tweezer topping right now. So it kind of has like a head and shoulders-ish pattern. If it can get above 320s, might get a pop up. Got to keep an eye on it, maybe up to VWAP area. Possibly. You can see moving average lines are pinching. So if it can get above that area, might have a chance towards VWAP. It's struggling though. Jenny says, yep, I'm done for the day, I think. Thanks for all the support, guys. Hope things come around. Awesome. Have a good day, Jenny. Yeah, guys, I mean, not a bad idea, you know. Like, we're just trying to show you guys the good and the bad, you know. Again, not every day can be good, and today's looking nasty. But, again, no one's forcing you to trade, right? I don't blame people for not trading on days like today because it's nasty. Still keeping an eye on, so ASTC, you can see it's struggling right now. Needs to get above that 325-ish marker. I'm still keeping an eye on IDT. So with IDT, you guys can see kind of had that flag / falling wedge pattern, broke out. Now it's retesting. So it might be doing another, like I'm just keeping an eye on this pattern here. If it holds, might have a possible recovery. So it broke out of resistance. It's retesting. Let's see if this will give you a green candle hold and continue up. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's look at the 1 minute. If it can get above 7 and then clear possibly that 707 marker. Just a very weird looking shape up right now. See, it's struggling still below $7. Yeah, ACRX is creeping, and you can see real quick. You can see, guys, these things are just like really up quick and coming down. The patterns are just really sloppy. Remember, all this is happening because the market is in decision mode. It's in a very, very difficult. It broke angular support. It's not looking good. So I might put IDT over to the side. Still really messy. So what happens, guys, if it gets really messy like this and it gets like ugly looking pattern, slow it down, put up a 5-minute chart, and just let the pattern form. Again, if the patterns don't form, don't trade it. ACRX. So this one I'm kind of looking at as well. Kind of a V bottom, possible cup and handle. Might be doing like an ascending triangle-ish. Pattern's still very shaky, you know, so you can kind of draw right here, kind of a flat top. Does have an inverse head and shoulders. Keep an eye on it right now. If it can break, needs to get above that $3. So there's a bunch of resistance in these areas here. 3, right between 3 and 315. If it can get a pop, kind of has an inverse head and shoulders right here. Possible ascending triangle. If it can break above, needs to get above 3 and then clear that 315 marker. It's now hitting trade ideas, so watch if the retest will hold. The volume is pretty good on ACRX. There is, I think, about 6 million in volume. So next up will be $3. So $3 resistance, 288 or so support. Next up, needs to clear $3. Needs 3 to hold and needs to get above that 312 area. Be careful. So $3 needs to hold. And careful of that 9 EMA right around that 315, 317 marker. It's got some room if it can clear up on the day, room to like that, to the 200, but that's on the hourly. Daily's got a lot of resistance all right through here. It's got the 9, the 50, the 13, the 20 all wrapped right in there, so be very careful with it. Again, you might only be able to get a quick scalp on something like this. You get in, get out. It's got a lot of hurdles to overcome, but, I mean, it's doing something, right? So you might have, right here, if you're watching this, it got a pop above 287 up to a little bit over $3. You know, consider taking your profits. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on NIO. I see it moving up. So let me put so ACRX needs to clear that 3. What is this? There's a lot of resistance up in here, but keep an eye on the pattern. If it can get above, just got all these moving average lines. So it might be reversing, but just keep an eye on all these moving average line resistance. So I'd say even right around that 340-ish, right down all these, right, these moving average lines here. And it's struggling right now, right below that 312-ish area. Yeah, NIO, let me pull up. I'm going to put ACRX to the side. You guys can see it's struggling right now. This bears are pushing it down right now. NIO. This had a double top failure. Buyers came back in down here that I was showing you guys before. Now it's struggling right at the moving average lines right here. Needs to get above that. kind of 804 share, that 20 EMA. And it's struggling right now. So that's where, again, these ones move up. Watch these moving average lines. They need to clear, right? Support and resistance. Patterns, patterns, patterns. All about patterns. Oh boy, market is tanking. Let's look at the futures. And we can see not good. Broke angular support. Broke the 50 SMA. Not looking good, guys. Not good. Thought quarter says UPL. Let me take a look. UPL. So it needs to clear that 150-ish marker. Let's take a look. Good eye on this one. Good eye. So Thought Carter says, so it kind of has this double bottom-ish pattern. Hey Julian, if you hear me, I don't look at Zoom. Post if you could post your question in the chat room, that'd be awesome. Watch right here, the moving average line's crossing. If it can get above 150-ish marker, this one might be one to keep an eye on. Up to, if it can get above that 150-ish marker, definitely $2 resistance. What else we got here? In between 150 to $2. So this one might be, I think this is is this oil, petroleum? Yep. So keep an eye on this one. Moving average crossovers potentially on the daily. So this one might be one to keep an eye on. If it can clear that 150-ish area. And ACRX still struggling to get above that 313-ish area. Needs to get above. Lots of overhead resistance. Right in that 320s as well. So just keep an eye on that one. Just the pattern's very choppy. UPL is intriguing. It's a bit overextended on the 5-minute, possible tweezer topping right now. Got to see if it can get above. Again, that 150 marker is very important. Let me see. The 2 carat says, hey, just looking at NVCN. Could you comment? I will take a look. Keep an eye. And see next up on ACRX if it can clear that 320s marker. And see, this stuff like this just gets a little bit crazier. I like the patterns better like this, these bull flags, or this kind of bull flag right here. This one kind of had a flat top break. So you guys, it's a little bit easier when you find patterns like this. This gets a lot messier with lots of resistance. Right here, you can see clearly UPL needs to get above that 150-ish marker. High, excuse me, high float stock. So this will be a very slower mover. Let me take a look at. This is funny. Creed says, new guy. Guys heard it on StockTwits. They're going to the moon. Should we tell them? Ain't that the truth? Speaking of which, if you guys haven't followed us on StockTwits, make sure you follow us. We are on there. Let me pull up NVCN. I'm going to keep an eye on this tweezer tops, possible reversal here. Ugh. Futures looking nasty. Guys, any crazy news come out today in the trade room? I don't have the news pulled up. I don't have Benzinga pulled up right now. Is any crazy news that's causing this, or just that it broke angular support? World is ending? Yeah, figures. Just typical stuff or something actual, like legitimate? You guys see anything? Creed, I'm referring to the market. Why it's really selling off today. Is it just angular support, or is this breaking of angular support, or is it actual some legitimate news today? I know the whole midterms things got everybody all the indecision. I just didn't know if anything came out. Just support. Interest rates? Okay. That's causing havoc. Yeah, that would. ACRX, can it, but like that's the thing, guys, we have to watch, right? So a stock can do absolutely anything at any time, but do we believe it's going to break? Gotta watch and see. It's just the pattern. It's just everything's messy right now. Again, all this indecision, things with the market, it affects stocks. You know, you want to trade and find patterns. I don't love this pattern, by the way, but you know, at least you can kind of you want to find these like flat tops, these bull flags if you're bullish on a stock. This stuff, it's nasty. It's very, very nasty. But again, you can't have days that are going to be like this all the time in the stock market. You might get a couple, 2 or 3 days a week maybe, and then you have pullbacks, and then other times the market sells off. Oh, that's funny. Or the U.S. is upset about Connor getting his face smashed this weekend. Yeah, maybe, huh? Oh, you were there? Wow. Where was that fight? I like Connor. Vegas. Oh, nice. Was it good? Was it nice? Pretty cool? Wait, is the Eagle the other guy or Connor? I don't think Connor's not the Eagle, right? Ah. Creed says, Lucian, I'm crazy, but Iowa is on the security team for the Bullish Bears conference. There you go, hired. Buyers might be coming in right now in the futures. Let me take a look so you guys can see it broke. If we can get back above the moving average lines, let's see here on the daily. No, it's still looking. It's still not looking so hot. Oh. Keep an eye on ACRX. Let's see if it can clear that 320s marker. If it can clear this area, it's got some possible room up to maybe that 340s area. Yeah, it's still caught right in between. Watch out for that 9 and the 13 as well, or you know, the 13 EMA and the 20 EMA right in there. So be very careful of right below, anywhere between this 330s to 340 area. Remember, kind of a head, left shoulder. Here could be more of the right shoulder. This thing can keep going up with the head and shoulders. So ACRX support and resistance kind of has that 320-ish support, 340s resistance, and then right below 350 as well. Still keeping an eye on this UPL. Kind of intriguing, but it's still a little bit messy. This crazy spinning top is a little bit messy. But on a 5-minute, see if this can hold and get above that 350. This is just a indecision candle. So watch again between 340 to 348 on ACRX with support around 320. Careful for possible reversal setting up. It's a bit overextended on the 1 minute. You had a nice kind of flat top break here. Just be very careful in this area. NIO might be trying to move up. I might take a look at that one. And still keeping an eye on UPL. This thing's just slowly grinding up. Might be setting up for a flat top. Again, a bit overextended. This is, again, being a higher float stock. This thing's going to move a lot slower. But maybe setting up for a break above 150. If it does, 150 is a very important right here support level. So you can see it's struggling right at the 150. If it can get above 150 would be a really great stop area if you were to look at that one. And ACRX, again, keep an eye on this 340s range. 340 to 348 resistance. And NIO is moving up. I might take a look at that one. So again, with UPL, a bit slower. 150 is very good. Very important level. NIO got some resistance right above this 825-ish range right in here. So it's watching a possible reversal, but be very careful. It's got to get right above that 820s range. If so, from 820 to 840s, might have a little bit of room, but it's having a bit of a tough time here. You got to be quick, especially on today, guys. These are days that you might just get a quick scalp. This is a nice setup, a flat top break right here, where if you got into the break of that hammer, that 315, you know, you can make 10 to 20 cents on a trade like this. This is pretty nice. But you got to be careful when it's a bit overextended like this now and getting near resistance. Might have another pop. So we'll see if it can hold here. Maybe another possible bull, kind of a flag. But remember, 340s to 348 resistance. So it might have a chance for another pop. Just be aware it's overextended. So watching right here on ACRX, is this going to be a flag or a pennant pattern? It's starting, kind of failing it right now, but we'll see. Right? See if this 9 EMA will catch up, push it above. Just remember 340, 340, I'd say 350s, right below 350s resistance. ASTC. See that? Starting to fail right now. It's struggling. But keep an eye on it. Again, pattern's getting a little bit hairier now. ASTC is one I might pull up. So I'm looking right here, kind of a cup, crazy handle, like this is a crazy looking pattern, but I'm looking to see right here, I might be holding the 9 EMA in a 5 minute. This might be a possible reversal setup. So this might have a chance at a potential pop. You can see maybe bullish engulfing possibly right on the 9 and the 13 here on the 5 minutes. So we'll see right here if there's a reversal candle. Just be aware of resistance between 320 to 325 area. Needs to get above that 310 marker too. We'll have to take a look, Kyle. Benzinga just talked about ACRX announced new price target from $7 to $10 a minute ago. Would you expect high buying volume to ensue here? It's possible. Got to watch the patterns and the setup. It's just on this one, it's got to clear. It does have a crazy looking. It's just such a mess. So you have this cup pattern, you have this FU pattern right here. If it can clear these moving average lines, if it can get above on the daily that 20, this 340 to 350 area, if it can clear here, it might have a possible pump up. You know, obviously it's pumped and dumped before. It's got a history of pumping and dumping. It's just this pattern chart's a mess. So just because it says a price target of $10 doesn't mean it's going to get there. So you got to be careful with that as well. And right now, I just heard someone at my door, so. Maybe I have a delivery today. I'm a shopping addict, so maybe I got a closed door. See that? Careful, this kind of star, evening star pattern. So I heard someone at the door, so I don't know if it's UPS or FedEx. That might make a red day better. Later, Red. It's not you. Yeah, it scared the heck out of me. Hey, good news. Someone tries to break in while I'm here. They're on camera. Nah, I buy clothes, Ken. I have a problem. I have clothes shopping problem. It's a bad problem. Should we talk about Bali today, guys? Nothing else to talk about. They have groups fight, yeah. No, I can't do pink flamingos. I mean, I could, but although I did get a colored one yesterday. What did I buy yesterday? I got it was a tie-dyed what was it? A tie-dyed crew neck from Urban Outfitters. What do you guys want to talk about today? I can't talk much about stocks because it's not much to look at. What do you think, Creed? What should we talk about? Snow. Oh, man. Snow and more snow. We could talk about hurricanes. See, that is the one good thing, right? So I'm in Connecticut. The snow part sucks. I don't like the snow part. But the positive of living in Connecticut is we don't really get, knock on wood, hurricanes that much. So for those like David and y'all that live down in Florida, you get hurricanes. And chances are I don't have to worry about that, so I don't have to worry about my house or where I live getting wrecked by a hurricane. So that would suck. Careful right here. So now you can see, careful on OGen, those moving average lines, kind of a bear flaggish pattern. This is an ACRX. Let me kind of reset here. So this might be, what a crazy looking. Sometimes you just got to let these patterns play out. Like on a 5 minute, you can see it went up, reversed, came back. Now maybe, keep an eye on it. Maybe setting up. It's very sloppy. I can't do it's just all over the place. But, kind of, I don't like these sloppy patterns like this. David's around. David, are you getting hit with a hurricane, brother? Ping, where do you live? Non-stop customers in the solid rain this morning. Just kill me. North Carolina. Is that where the hurricane's going? To Carolinas? Or Florida? Tampa got some rain. So keeping an eye still on ACRX, coming here after Florida. Yeah, so that's the one good part of living in the Northeast. So big deal. You get snow, and that's about it. That's right. So Sandra says, when nothing to talk about the weather or food. Very true. That's the thing in Connecticut. Everybody complains, right? They complain about the snow or the 5 days a year that we get it being super hot. Then they complain about it being hot. It's just like, ay, ay, ay. What do you got, Creed? Oh, you got a meme? Here it comes. Creed, I hope you have a good meme. Ken says, we complain about all the Californios moving in. Where, down in Florida? Idaho. I think I'd rather live in Connecticut than Idaho, to be honest. We complain about California people moving to Texas too. Everybody complains, right? We all complain. Story of life. Your state bankrupt soon? What state? California or Texas or Connecticut? Oh, Idaho. There are people in California than all of Canada. Thanks for keeping me entertained today, guys. This one's a struggle today. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not finding anything good to look at today. Oh, Creed. That's hilarious. I'm going to show you. You know what, guys? That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good laugh. So I'm going to show you Creed's meme, and then we're going to play a video to all laugh. So here's a little bit of vulgarity. So hopefully some of you guys don't get offended, but this is amazing. Thank you, Creed. So Creed. Oh, ain't that the truth, huh? That's a tweezer top, guys. So this is like, oh, flat top break, tweezer top. Boom. That's perfect, Creed. Love it. Oh, that's hilarious. So speaking of which, I think I got ahead of the game and I emoed myself last time. So I'm going to play a video. And so for those of you guys that are playing and you're listening to me and it's on audio right now, I'm going to play a video that has a cuss word in it, or maybe two. So if you're in an environment to not listen to a cuss word, or if a cuss word offends you, then mute me for a moment. So I'm going to play a video because this video is great. And this will this will probably be very helpful to people today. So this will make you maybe feel a little bit better.
Okay, I just launched some AMRN right here off of this support right here. Bounced up a little bit past this 50-period moving average. Good thing this good chance this thing could go green. So you know maybe make a nice little chunk along with 1,000 shares. Let's see what happens with this thing. Okay, come on, just keep on moving. Shit! Come on, man. Well, fuck, it's got some support right here, so, you know, maybe it'll hang on to this 16 area, bounce back up. Come on. Fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, shit, dude! What the fuck? I just lost $1,500. What the fuck? Oh, shit! Oh, no!
So it's just it's a, you know, we can all oh man, so that's, you gotta play those videos on a day like today, guys, because that poor guy, he was teaching kids support and resistance, I think, but I think we could all relate. So keep an eye on ACRX, by the way. This is one, just kind of keep an eye. This is just kind of a wacky one, but, you know, see if this 9 EMA will catch up, move it up. Yeah, Creed, you should definitely make a file of slow day memes in vids. Yeah. Do you have another good video? We could watch another video or so. Let me see if I can find another YouTube one. Let's see if there's another good one. Funny. Isn't that a good one? That is funny. Funny. What should I write? Trader loses money. Oh, this might be good. Guys, I don't even know what I'm looking at here, so if you're in an area where you might get in trouble playing this, maybe just be careful. So let's just see if we can find another one. This one says, Day Trader Dave loses his wife's money. Let's listen to that one. Let's see if this is good.
What's going on, guys? This is crazy Day Trader Dave. I'm in here trying to make some money. My wife said I can't take the losses I had yesterday, which I basically, I basically lost everything we had. Took out a loan today. We got $10,000, so I'm going to try and turn that into a victory for us. And I'm hoping I can do it. So today is going to be a good day, I hope.
Creed, is this one good?
Quadrant 4 systems and a couple others right now. It's at 56 cents, and I'm going to buy it. All right, there's a small drop right here. I'm going to buy right here. Just 1 second here. I got to grab my the beautiful keyboard I'm going to use, and let's see what we can do here.
10 out of 5. Should I go forward? Let me move.
125 shares of your finest stock you got. Woo! Right.
I like this.
We're going to buy it and write it out. So I hope you guys are ready to watch me get rich, because I'm gonna do it. Alright guys, so far it's not looking so good. Things are down. I'm down about 6.67%. I'm hoping to get it cracking, get it whipping, get these horses in line and get them back to the stable. Oh shit. Now I'm down 9%. Things are okay. We got an extra $2,000. I'll put it in to kind of even everything out. My wife's gonna kill me if it keeps going down. But I'm alright. We'll be alright. We'll hang in there tough. We'll hang in there tough. 9.5% down now. I'm just going to leave the computer and hopefully I come back and we're going to check it out and everything going to be alright. 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 Thank God she's off to the market. Alright, we're back. I haven't looked at the stock yet. It's been about 3 hours. My wife is still not home. I wonder if she's at the market or if she's off banging the mailman. Either way, I'm going to take a look at it now. I just got to log into my account and see where I'm at. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for a turnaround. If I can't get a turnaround, man, she should be banging the mailman. For all I know, she is. But let's check it out here. We're going to log in. Oh, boy. Oh, she gonna leave me.
Is this true?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh.
This can't be true.
That don't make a lick of sense. That don't make a lick of sense. Every article I read about it, every single one of them said it was gonna go up, and here it is. Look at it. It's down in the dumps. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I think he's faking.
32% just on the day. Somebody fucking tricked me, man.
Yeah,
now
he's
my
faking.
wife's gonna leave me. They're gonna repossess my car. Man, this is some bullshit. You try to make yourself an honest dollar and you get yourself raped in the butt.
Oh, jeez.
Man. Well, if there's one thing I can learn from this, it's don't put your wife's money into the pot if you're gambling. And I say damn day trading, gambling, but I'm damn done, guys. We borrowed the money from the loan shark. He gonna chop my arms off, and he might chop my fingers off. He might feed them to me. I don't know what he might do.
Yeah, it's not funny.
All right, guys.
I don't know. That wasn't that funny. It was funny at first, but we should set one up. You guys should do that. You guys should, if you guys can make an actual legit funny one, we could put it on our YouTube channel. Oh, that would be good. Theme, what are you looking at? Which, let me keep an eye. I'm still not seeing anything good, guys. Maybe let me go back to ACRX. Still needs to clear that 350-ish marker. It's just still, as you guys can see, it's very it's just very kind of all over the place. Needs to get above that 350 marker. But Moros, if I made a video of my actual crying, would that be funny for you? So, I mean, probably a lot of people would. I mean, that other guy, that was a legit one with him swearing. And we shouldn't laugh at other people's pain, but we do. That was a really funny one. So if your pain is real, It could be funny, maybe not for you, but oh man. So hopefully you're not in pain, because that would suck. Oh, here we go. Keep an eye on ACRX. So let me remove right here. So now 350-ish area. ACRX hitting trade ideas. Keep an eye on it. It's clearing now. Needs to get above 350. If it can get above 350, this one might have some room. Next up, right about that 358 marker, that 200 SMA on the hourly. So if it can clear right around that area, that 200 SMA, this might have some room to run. Just be aware, might be pulling back, possible tweezer tops right now. So it's so bad at this point. I can only, yeah. What do you do? You trading real money? What are you in on? What are you in on, Barros? Day trading, swing trading. Holding. Do you want me to take a look at something? So keep an eye on right here, ACRX. See if you can clear that 360s area. Oh, you're basically out of it. So you took a hit on those days that pulled back, huh? Hold on one second, guys. I just got to blow my nose for a second. It's always good to reset if, yeah, need to get back to paper and restart. Not a bad idea. So keep an eye, guys, on ACRX now. So now, right here, this 200 SMA, if it can hold, it's got some room. I would definitely look at $4 being that whole dollar amount. I would keep an eye right at that $4 range. Some right in between that 450, 475. So if it can clear this and hold this 200 SMA, might have some room up to that $4 marker. Just be aware, guys. Let me just reset some of these drawings. It's a bit overextended right now. So got to be very careful on this one right here. Just that, watch and see if it can hold this area here. Again, very overextended or overextended on a 5 minute, so it might be setting up a reversal. So just be careful on it. Possible reversal candle setting up. I'm going to put up a side-by-side chart here. So you see 5 minute candle hasn't formed yet, but possible star pattern forming. But it could still hold if it holds this 9 EMA. Possible bull flag setup as well. So this is why it's nice to have a good side-by-side setup. Right here, you got to let the 5 minute candle form and then watch right here. So you're watching side by side with the 9 and the 5, showing weakness on the 5. Same thing right over here on the 1 minute. However, you know, if you kind of draw your trend line down like this, if it holds on the 1 minute, it may flag as well, right? So you got to see on that 1 minute compared to the 5. Right, so a bit overextended on the 5, but on the 1, if it holds and it breaks out, it might have a chance to continue. That's why it's nice and helpful to have both up side by side. See what happens on the 1 minute right here. If it holds on the 1 minute, might be a chance to move. Just again, be careful with this 5 minute candle as well. Doji spinning top so far, but again, it hasn't formed. Nice job, Creed. It's a tricky one, that's for sure. Because it could go either way right now. You can get right here. It's like you look at the 5 minute. You're like, uh-oh, is this going to reverse and pull back down? It's bouncing off the 9. Is it going to flag and hold and break out? Got to be careful. Keep an eye on UPL that we were talking about earlier, guys. I might pull that one up after. It's still a little bit messy, but it might be. It held the 9 EMA in a 5 minute, maybe trying to go up to the 150 marker again. It's a little bit shaky, but be careful. Now this doji's a warning candle right here. Possible reversal setting up. This 1 minute's very weak right now. Creed says, way too much motion on that last trade, though. I was laughing and did the order without my stop in place. Thank God for training and hotkeys. For sure. See, guys, very careful on this one. So, again, this 5 minute doji candle was a warning for possible reversal. Doesn't mean it won't go up, but at this point now, I'd like to... see if it's on a 1 minute. You can kind of draw your trend line down right here. We'll see what happens here. It's showing some weakness at the moment. So again, if this 9 EMA can catch up, it's a bit overextended on the 5 minute. So got to let this thing reset. ACBFF Anka, let me take a look. This is a Canadian marijuana stock. Yeah, possible. It's crossing over VWAP right now. Chart's very messy. Maybe setting up right up this 10. These pot stocks, that's the thing with these pot stocks. You got to be, they're really volatile. If it can clear that 1050 mark, it may be setting up right here. So if you look and so kind of couple and handle ish, maybe flagging, maybe bouncing off the 9. Um, 5 minute, maybe trying to get above the 20. If so, you know, right in between that 1015 to 1020s resistance area, might get a pop. I don't love it. And look out for NIO. Is NIO shortable on Thinkorswim? No. So NIO, be careful right here, guys. Right at the base right here. This thing might crack. So it either might crack right here, this base of the 750 mark. There it goes, right back down to previous close. Now right here, previous close and the 200 SMA. So watch this thing either tank or watch for a possible quick scalp up. Creed says, dang, I just got lucky. ACRX broke angular support. I do not see hope for it. Yeah, it's looking tough at the moment. IDT might be... IDT might be trying to make a move up. Yeah, I might pull up IDT right now. Let's take a look at this one. Oops. But careful of the possible head and shoulders. IDT's hitting trade ideas now. See if it can clear. You can see head, left shoulder, right shoulder, or triple top. see if we can that 200 SMA. So you can see, guys, it's kind of got a, it's building kind of a, it's a very weird pattern. You can see head and shoulders. You can see possible ascending triangle. You can see kind of a triple top. If it can clear the 710 marker, what is this, 722? Right at that 200 SMA. It's one to keep an eye on. It's just very choppy. So as you can see, it just hit trade ideas, and it's rejecting right around the 710 area. Later, my bear. I mean, ACRX isn't out of the woods, or isn't. Let me just do this. So ACRX may still be in play. Let's see if we do. So it's still kind of hovering. You can see that kind of that rising wedge pattern. Kind of squeeze right at the top, reversing down. It's still kind of caught up in between it. So it hasn't totally failed yet, but it's not, it's struggling. But we'll see if it can go up and get above that 360s marker. All right, guys, I tried to hang in with you guys here today. There's just not much to really look at today, so I'm going to start to wrap it up. So for those of you guys, I opened it up on YouTube for you guys today, as well as people like messaging me on Facebook. Let me see. So for any of you guys that are on YouTube or member or paid members, if you haven't joined our community, make sure to come and join us over on Facebook. We now broke 33,000 members, and rocking and rolling. Again, really great community. I will take a look at OSTK. Let me see. OSTK. Oof. Ouch. I mean, you can see some support right around that 2479-ish marker. Excuse me. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Some support right in. Yeah, it's that's tough. This chart is very, very sloppy, Maros. Yes, today is a good training day. That's for sure. I mean, got to be careful of overstock. It's kind of got this descending triangle. It's right near the base. You know, could buyers come in? Sure. Later, Creed. I don't know what to tell you on this one, Mars. It's not great. I'm not sure your entry, but it's not looking so hot at the moment. You know, kind of, I'm seeing just descending triangular patterns. I mean, it could 2701. That's kind of your call. It's right, you know, 27 bucks is right in here. So could it pop and go back up? Sure, it could pop from the descending triangle, but could it fall further? Yeah. It could go either way at the moment. This pattern it's ugly. I wish I had some better news. I don't know what to tell you on the. So again, if it pops, you might get a chance to break even. Could it go back up again? Sure, but it's just kind of all over the place. You're welcome, Maros. So for those of you guys that haven't joined us on Facebook, where the heck did I just put it? I had it on Facebook. Did I just lose it? There we go. There we go. So come and join us if you haven't. We have a really good community, lots of traders. So feel free to come and join us. And we keep all the spammers, the trolls, the garbage, the politics. Ay, ay, ay. We get enough of that everywhere, guys. So all that garbage is kept out of our community. So come and join us if you haven't already. Also, too, excuse me. If you haven't joined us yet, we have, again, links will be below. Go to bullishbears.com. And you'll see we have a day trade, swing trade, futures room. So lots of action. That's where you'll see me. Actually, I'm all morning long talking to you guys in there. Thank you for entertaining me today, because today was a very, very difficult stream to do with a bunch of garbage. The market's garbage, right? So that's where we gotta have fun, watch some funny videos, have some entertainment, right? Gotta have some fun. So you'll see, guys, we have our few trade rooms here. And when I end my stream in a couple moments, our trade rooms are still active. So you'll see people are still talking in there now. So when I end the stream, you guys can still talk in here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 24/7. We do our watch list and our alerts. So even with the market being crappy, guys, we still have really good success on our watch list. You'll see we post them every week right under here, so you can see our trade alerts results right over in here. But we can just take a look from last week and see how we did up here. It's been a struggle lately, and we still had 87%. So 87% of our alerts go off. Now, some are better than others. Some move 3 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. But some move $1.40, $1.33, $4, $1.11, $1.89, $1.53, $2.49. So guys, even the ones that don't go off, or they go up and they don't, they're smaller losses, right? 2 cent loss for the week. Looking down over here, 25 cent. And then obviously getting into Friday, it's going to be more, because we only have a day for those stocks to move for the end of the week. And that's when you'll see it kind of flatlines a bit on Fridays, typical towards the end of the week. So you'll see our results on Friday, not really great, because we only have one day. We do the watch list from Thursday into Friday, so kind of flatline. Now, going into the following week, it might go up more, but you'll see the gains are just a lot more during the beginning and the middle of the weeks. But my whole point being, guys, is, for members that are members of our community, we send these watch lists and alerts out every single night. Again, do not buy anything just because an alert goes off. You have to know support and resistance. And you'll see we've been showing you guys this all day long today. And yeah, IDT has an inverse head and shoulders right now, so keep an eye on IDT. That one's been all over the place. Needs to clear that close to that 730 area. So again, we do our watch lists, our alerts. We have our trade rooms. We have our courses. We have thousands of dollars worth of courses for our members. So if you're a member of our community, all you need to do is just log in right over here each day. And basically, once you've logged in, you'll see our alerts. So basically, each night we post our alerts right on our alert section. So if you click on alerts, you'll see right over here alerts for today. All right. So we typically do our watch list between 4 to 6 o'clock, sometimes a little bit later, but just go to this link each day, just log in, go right here. You have the alerts and you have our symbols right here. And there you go. If you're not logged in, you'll see a blank picture right here. So again, watch lists, alerts, trade rooms, thousands of dollars worth of courses. So same thing, once you log in, click on whatever course you want to take, and the videos are right on the page. For those of you guys that are not paid members, we do give a couple videos in there for free for you. So you'll see and our day trading course. Oh, I'm actually logged in. So you can actually see our whole day trading course going all the way down. So we give like, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos or so. And then obviously the rest are for paid members. But if you guys just, again, go to Google, type in day trading course, swing trading course, options course, add up the totals, and there are other places that charge $3,000 plus for those types of courses together. So again, for our members, we have all of these courses as well as each day. Just log in here if you're a member, come up to our live streaming link, and you will see that we do our live trade ideas screen share each day. So it's a try it before you buy it. It's a $120 scanner. We show you guys our live screen share each day. We do a Zoom screen share in YouTube. Zoom is live streaming. YouTube has a delay on it. So we do this live streams every day. Some days are good, some days are bad. Today's a bad day to stream, but we don't control the markets, right? So we try to teach you guys on good days and bad days, right? You'll see right up here, members only videos, where you will see all this extra content that we give. This is for our yearly people that are yearly members. You get access to our Thinkorswim scanners, our Trade Ideas scanners, whole bunch of content all the way down here. And so you guys can see right up here, you can click subscribe and you will see our pricing is $49 a month or $300 for the year. Again, if you look at pricing elsewhere, many other companies charge a car payment or more a month, so we're very affordable. Again, we try to keep things very economical for our members, so if you're not a member, you can join us right down over in here. All right, guys, so be safe trading. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you all later. Enjoy.